Get ready to match the stars. Scoey Mitchlll, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Susan Howard, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded big money match game PM. And now here's the star of match game PM, Gene Reilly.
Johnny Olson and friends. May I greet our regulars first and then the irregulars? Hello, Brett, darling. How are you, my dear?
I had to hit him this time to get him to stop.
Well, pay attention, will you? Charles, you must stay in the business no matter what anyone says.
Thank you.
Okay.
I want to thank my opticians.
Okay. And Richard Dawson.
Isn't it about time the house bought a drink?
Here. And this fair-skinned lady from the South.
Yes, one scotch and Coke.
That's enough of that. That's what they drink down there. And up here, we get him as often as he can. Last time you saw him, he was without the thing, and now he's got a beard there. Semi-grown. But he's okay anyway. In spite of the fact...
It's going to be that kind of an evening.
No, it isn't. It's going to be... You're going to have a good time. And Susan
Would you
Howard
mention my name?
Comes to us from Petrocelli. Oh, Scoey Mitchlll. Did I never mention Scoey Mitchlll? I never mentioned Fannie Flagg either. Susan Howard.
Little Patsy Neal.
Patsy Neal, yeah. No. Now let's welcome our two players here, Jerry Van Houten and Julia Taylor. Want to find out a little bit about each of you? And we'll begin with you, Julia.
Thank you. I'm from the San Fernando Valley, Pacoima.
Yeah?
And I'm married to a wonderful husband. And last week we celebrated our 30th anniversary.
No kidding.
Congratulations.
That's marvelous.
We have 5 children.
Yeah?
4 grown ones and 1 12-year later.
You rascal, you. A lot of laughs in your household, I'll bet, huh?
It certainly is.
Yes.
Certainly
Well, Julia,
is.
the best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's find out about this man, Jerry. Where are you from and all that?
Originally from Phoenix, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. I'm a former golf professional, and now I'm a United Methodist minister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you do your stuff?
That's a normal reaction from people.
Yes. Well, you look so... you don't look like a minister. I guess everybody tells you that.
Very true.
Yeah. I mean, where do you do your ministering?
Westchester United Methodist Church.
I see. Oh, that's right down there near the airport,
Right
isn't
next
it?
to the airport. Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
messed up his Sunday morning golf game, didn't it?
Late afternoon.
He says he played in the late afternoon there. Now, may I remind both of you that your task here is to match as many of our celebrities as you can. And then the winner will go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $10,000. Oh, okay. Julia, we'll ask you to go first to make a selection.
Yes, A, please.
A it is. We're off and running. And this is the way it goes. The Jolly Green Giant got vegetable fever. Now, his blank is the size of a pea. Not gonna holler at you. All right. Okay. Here we go to Julia Taylor. The Jolly Green Giant, you know who he is?
Yes,
He got vegetable fever. Now his blank is the size of a pea.
Oh, let's say his brains.
His brains. Well, that's not bad. His brain shriveled up and now is the size of a pea.
Julia, loved your show.
Do not harass her.
Could I have the question again?
The Jolly Green Giant got vegetable fever. Now his blank is the size of a pea.
I'd like to yield my time to the lady from
No,
Maine.
you can't do that. You may have a good answer.
I said his head.
That's a very good answer. Very good answer. But it does not match, because head and brain are two different things. Now, you.
Now, you know, I've never been crazy about the Jolly Green Giant, you know, or any of those questions, but I didn't want anything bad to happen to him. I said his little sweet head got
His
the
head.
size of his pea.
Gosh, I know you were on the right track there, Julia, if you'd only said head. Okay, Charles.
3 heads.
3 heads. Okay. Julia Taylor is looking for a brain.
4 heads.
4 heads. Oh,
Not a shame, because that's what they mean when they say use your head. They mean use your brain.
that's right.
Very harsh judge, I guess. Head.
Head. That's 5 so far. Let's see what Fannie has.
We seem to be behind with another head.
Uh-huh. Boy, would that have been great for you if you had said that. Okay, now, Jerry, we've got this one for you. First ones are usually a little bit tougher. The baseball pitcher said, "When I go out with Lola, it's like pitching baseballs, one blank after another." When I go out with Lola, it's like pitching baseballs, one blank after another. You're
Love
finished?
that suit.
You love that suit. I wish an answer to you're finished writing already. You're not going to change your answer. But if I were playing, I would have said. You like that answer?
That is a good answer.
Okay. All right, we come up here to Jerry. The baseball pitcher said, "When I go out with Lola, it's like pitching baseballs, one blank after another,
One strike.
one strike after another." What do you got there?
No, see, there's 2 ways to go on that.
Right?
Right. And due to his vocation,
Yeah.
I went the way he went.
Really?
Yeah, because being a minister, a man of the cloth and so forth, and Lola, we know Lola.
Yeah.
I said strike out after another.
What? Hold everything now.
Father,
You
will
can-
you say a few words?
What?
I think I'm going to the Methodist Church.
A strike, you can strike at a ball and miss and not be struck out. A strikeout, I'm sorry to say, is not a strike. They're two different things, and that's why they're not matched. Right.
Well, a strikeout is one strike after another, like in the question.
One strikeout after another. Nice try. Pull it. I think we better get this show over with before we get stoned out of the theater.
You can swing that in ragtime,
Yes.
sweetheart. I try to think positively at all times, and I
Right.
think about my own life, and I said it was one hit after another.
Pitching there, one hit after another.
Own life.
Yes.
One hit, don't you get it,
That's
hon?
right, one hit
It's
after...
me and you and Encino.
Yeah,
We're-
We have a minister with
Charles?
I hate to bring up an old problem. Strike out.
Strike out. That's a good answer. I can understand that, why he said that.
I don't know
Now,
the
Susan,
difference.
it's like pitching baseballs, one blank after another. He said strike.
This one didn't strike out. It's a strike.
Strike. One for Jerry. Richard?
What is a strike? Now, that's when he throws the ball,
Yeah.
goes over the plate, but the guy...
Either misses it or it's in the strike zone and he doesn't swing at it
Right.
and the umpire calls it a strike. That's a
Well,
strike.
if you want to go out with Lola, you want to score, I trust, don't
Right,
you?
right.
One home run after
Home
another.
run. Right. What do you say?
I say Lola was great fun.
Yes?
And every time they went out, they just had a ball.
Had a ball. So there we are. End of round one. Jerry's ahead, 1-0. Round two coming up in a moment or so, but right now then. Okay, here we go to round two. I pushed the button. Jerry, since you're, whoops, I pushed the button a little too long. Don't nobody move. Push it back up here. You want an A or B?
I'll go with an A.
You want A. Going. Goodbye. Come back later. All right. No problem. Now, listen carefully. This is your second round.
Isn't it marvelous how far science has come?
Oh, yes. This electronic world we live in. Mildred said, on my wedding night, lights flashed and bells rang because we spent our honeymoon in a blink.
Wait, What?
You don't play because you matched the first one. On our honeymoon, Mills and my wedding night, lights flashed and bells rang because we spent our honeymoon in a blank.
In a
blank.
I'm just trying to think of what the word is, honey.
Yes.
I know what it is, but I
You
can't.
need some help? You can whisper in my ear, describe it, and I'll give you the word that you're looking for.
The lights flashed.
Lights flashed and bells rang because we spent our honeymoon in a... Quiet. Listen, you know, when you whisper...
But I speak...
Yes, I know. When you whisper, you can hear him in the last one. Now, quietly now.
Okay.
Quietly.
Where's the reservation? Oh! Oh, no. I'll just use my original idea. He was no help at all.
I beg your pardon?
That's very good. Put that in the slot. Okay, everybody ready? Up. Okay, Brett, here we go. Jerry, Mildred said, on my wedding night, lights flashed and bells rang because we spent our honeymoon in a...
One thing I can think of is jail.
Jail?
Jail.
Why would the lights flash?
Police coming, you know.
Oh, the police cars.
Yes.
And the bells? What would that be?
The dingy prisoners with them.
The dingy prisoners. What do you say, Scoey?
Well, I related it basically to my wedding night, which was going to be a hot night. I said in a fire station.
Fire station is very good. Excellent answer. Now you.
You know what I did on my wedding night?
I don't want to hear it.
I'd like to hear it, Brett.
I watched The Late Show, just like I had nights and nights before that. I said, well, this is sort of like jail, nightclub.
Yes. What was that other word you were trying to think of?
I can't, but it wasn't jail.
No, it wasn't there. Okay, Charles, looking for a jail here.
I said pinball machine.
A pinball machine. Popular favorite. Now, Richard, we come to you. On my wedding night, we spent our lights flashed, bells rang, because we spent our honeymoon in a...
Fire station.
Fire station is very good, yeah.
Lights and the bells.
Yes. Now, Fannie,
Yes,
he wants a jail.
I know. I was trying to think when lights flash and bells ring, and I said slot machine.
Slot machine.
It doesn't make any sense.
When you hit the jackpot
Jackpot?
pin, yeah, that causes a lot of stuff to go up there. Okay, now we got to go to round 2 here. The second round question for the lady. Wait a minute now. Okay, thank you. This is yours. All right, let go. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Now.
It's the big times, huh, Ira?
That's right. High budget show. Frida said, my husband must think he's Santa Claus. Last night he tried to stuff me into a blank. Frida said that. Did you hear that, Julia?
Yes.
Frida said, my husband must think he's Santa Claus. Last night he tried to stuff me into
I don't need any help with that one.
That's very good. Yes, of course. Okay. All righty, here we go. Everybody ready over there? Charles, you're just doodling around. You're finished.
We're doing Christmas cards.
Okay. Frida said, my husband must think he's Santa Claus. Last night, he tried to stuff me into a
Bag.
bag. Now, Julia, the big bag he carries the toys in. You need 1 bag to tie,
Yes.
2 bags to win.
Yes.
Ladies looking for a bag.
Yeah, get the money, Mama.
Give her a bag.
No, I gave her a sleigh.
You gave her a sleigh? Yeah. She's gonna slay you in the parking lot later.
Hey, hold on, kids. A hostile little group out
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Now you, Brett.
I say give her an old bag.
Bang! That ties the score. 1 more bag, Charles. She wins a game.
In the immortal, now immortal words of Scoey Mitchlll, get the money, mama. Bag.
Bag wins the game. What's the rest of you have? Congratulations. did very well. All right, now you hang around here for a minute or so. Jerry, it was a pleasure meeting you.
My pleasure, too.
And the very best of luck to you down there in Westchester. We've got some gifts for you together with our thanks. Jerry Van Houten. So long, old bean, and while he's spinning off, we'll spin these messages just for you. How do you feel? Here we are with Julia Taylor. She's gone over the first hurdle. Now she's got a chance for the big money. It's time for the big money super match where you can win over $10,000, Julia. And to do that, we've got 2 audience matches for you. And I want to point out to you that whatever you win here, you'll have a chance to multiply by 10.
Yes,
Is that all right with you?
That's real good.
Yes, yes. I mean, if you win $500, 10 times that is 5,000, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Yes, money is beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, here we go with the first one. We polled a recent studio audience, Julia. We got their best response to this. Party blank. Now, the answer that audience gave most frequently is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250, and the third one gets you $100.
Yes.
Now, call them out. They're allowed to help to some extent here.
Fannie, please.
Party line.
Party line is one.
Brett.
Brett?
What about, it sort of rhymes with line, what about party time?
Party time.
Richard.
What gene is a party pooper?
Party pooper. Those are the 3. Party time, party line, party pooper.
Party?
You want one of those? You got a better one?
No, party pooper.
You want a party pooper? Julia wants a party pooper. All right, Julia, we're going to find a party pooper for you. Let's find out if the party pooper is under the $100 response. Party girl.
That's Fannie.
Is that Fannie?
Oh, Fannie, I'm sorry.
Party pooper. Are you under the $250 number? Party time. All right. Here's your last chance, Julia, for the party pooper.
Yes.
Is it under the $500 number? Yes, it is. Congratulations. Very good. Richard gave you that. Congratulations. Atta girl. Now, you got the $500, and we'll multiply that by 10 gives you $5,000, and that's the least amount you'll be playing for. Now, let's see how much more money you're going to win here, Julia. We polled another studio audience and got their response to this. Blank of love. All right, get a little help from our celebrities.
Scoey, please.
Song of Love.
Song of love.
Charles.
Where Brett takes a one-way trip. Tunnel of Love.
Tunnel of love.
Fannie.
Oh, honey. What?
What?
Can't read
There are
that.
many, many choices here. Blank of love.
Melody of love.
Melody of love. So those are the 3, Julia. Melody of love, tunnel of love, and song of love. Now, if any of those sound good to you, do you have any ideas of your own?
No, I don't make love.
Not after your last
Julia,
mistake.
you got 5 kids. Well, we won't go into that now, but...
Oh. I think I'll take Tunnel of Love.
You want the tunnel of love? Let's find out if it's up there. And if so, where? Where do you think it's going to be, Julia? Is it going to be...
Under 500.
Under 500?
Yes.
Let's begin down at the bottom and reveal the 100. Go. Song of love. That's the one that Scoey gave you. All right, let's see if the tunnel of love is under the 250. The look of love.
What's that?
That's an interesting idea, isn't it? Okay. Last chance for the tunnel of love. Slide it, Earl. Charles gave you that one. Charles.
Get the money, Mama.
Yeah. Very good. Now,
Get the money, baby.
Julia, you've won another $500. We multiply that by 10, gives you another $5,000. Add that to the previous $5,000. You're shooting for a pot of $10,000. Charles, what are you doing? Get the dollars, Mama. Mama Julia. Okay. Well, we're going to find out if Mama Julia's going to get the dollars right now. You're shooting for $10,000. To collect that amount, you've got to match one of our celebrities exactly. It's time for you to choose one now.
I'll have to choose Richard.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write. And you face me. And here we go. This is worth $10,000.
Okay.
Here it is. Fine blank. That's F-I-N-E, blank. Fine blank.
There's so many.
Did you say fine or fine?
Fine, F-I-N-E is what I said. Fine. Okay, he's finished. Julia, I know you've thought about it. I've seen your ESP going, reaching out toward Richard there. That's fine if you're on the same wavelength with him. How do you fill in that blank? F-I-N-E, fine.
Time.
Fine time. Fine time. The first thought that came to my head was fine print. I don't know why, and I couldn't get that thought out of my head.
Really.
Did you think about that?
There were a lot of them. Fine-tooth comb, right?
Fine-tooth comb.
Fine line,
Yeah.
fine point.
Yeah.
Fine and dandy.
Fine and dandy. Yeah. Fine and dandy. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? There are a lot of good ones there.
That was a hard
Now, Julia,
one.
you've got a
Really
grand
hard.
total of $1,000 that you've won.
That's
We congratulate
all right,
you
Mom.
for that. That's okay. Now, these messages. I want to thank my guests, who are a splendid bunch of gifted people.
It
I
was
shall look
really
forward to seeing all of
enjoyable.
you. Thank you very
It
much.
really was.
Get it together, Scoey.
Okay.
Gene Rayburn here. Join us next week for Match Game PM. Goodbye.
Some contestants. Castrol lubrication with cars, motorcycles, and snowmobiles. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.